Hey guys, welcome to Tutorial Series 7, and I'm reviewing this, which is the Marvel Select Nano Gauntlet Hulk from Avengers Endgame. So really cool, really blessed. I purchased this and it's pretty neat. This is a pretty big action figure for the Hulk. I typically don't review Marvel Selects. I typically don't purchase them. I do have a couple, but they're just not something, I kind of prefer the more smaller scale. But regardless, Hasbro hasn't really done this version of Hulk. I don't think they're ever going to do it, and it's only $23, so I decided to pick it up. I do like that about Select. When they make a big figure like Hulk, they'll release it at the normal price point of the other characters in the series, instead of going out there, kind of like Hasbro does, and doing the Build-A-Figure concept. So I think it's really cool, and we got Nano Gauntlet Hulk there, Avengers Endgame. Now this is the common figure. They do make we got the Avengers Endgame logo there. They do make a Disney Store exclusive, which for some reason is a completely different sculpt, but it doesn't include the Nano Gauntlet, so I just decided to get this one to get the Gauntlet. And we got a bio there for Bruce Banner. This was sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios. I will say with the bio, it definitely seems like it's based on Infinity War synopsis for Banner as opposed to the Endgame one, but let's open this up. And here we have him, and out of the package you can just see how massive this guy is. I mean, I think this is so cool. I really do like this. The head sculpt is pretty nice. I definitely think it looks like Mark Ruffalo. The shade of green is a little dark, but his green shade does kind of change over the movies. But I do think it looks good, and the hair looks really nice because they put the gray in it with the black, so I think that's cool. But you can notice the gray goes all over the hair with the black there. I think that's pretty cool. Then he has the giant H logo, and we really don't know much about this suit because he only wears it when he's doing the snap. But apparently, from deleted scenes, it was supposed to be like a superhero Hulk suit. Basically, Hulk would have been the most active Avenger during the 5 years from what they were saying. And apparently, there was a deleted scene where he saved some people, which I believe was included in the release. But the really nice thing about the suit is just the texturing detail. I think it's pretty cool. I wish we could have seen more of it in action, but you can see how it kind of it's molded here. But the texture really, really does make it look like cloth. I think this is the nicest texture detailing I've seen on an action figure in some time. I really like the purple on the suit too. It's a nice way to pay homage to the Hulk's original colors. Well, not really as original, but more noticeable. And you can see on the back it does have the purple with the texturing. The texturing itself is just really, really incredible. Really nice looking. You got the lines that cut through there, and I really like this suit. I really do like this. I think it's pretty cool. And I like the purple on the underarms, so like I mentioned, and the legs. And yeah, he also has his toes there. They're molded and painted. They've got some scruffiness on them. I don't know if they're supposed to look like that or not, to be honest, but I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, let's go for articulation and accessories. It's kind of hard to get the singing frame here. We got a 360 at the head. We can look up and down. Was a little stiff though, but you actually do have a pretty good range of movement there, so that's nice. You got 360 at the arms. Again, a little stiff. They swing out the shoulder. You got bendability at the elbow and a 360 at the wrist, and they're on hinges. 360 at the torso, and you also have that weird moving joint. The legs come forwards, backwards, and outwards. Double jointed knees, which are nice, and you got a thigh swivel there, which is good. And the feet also move up and down. I believe. Do they rock? I don't know. They don't really rock, but still, that's pretty cool. So overall, I'm very impressed with this Hulk action figure. And can he stand? He's going to stand, hopefully. Let's pull out the accessories real quick. Obviously, I think everyone's most excited about this one to have the Nano Gauntlet. The Marvel Legends one, they did make a Nano Gauntlet, and they released it with Iron Man. But I actually reviewed that, but the problem is the Nano Gauntlet, they haven't done a Hulk in this suit, so it looks a little weird on the regular Hulk, but nonetheless, it's cool. But this is the Nano Gauntlet piece you get for this Hulk, and it is just beautiful. I mean, the metallic red, all of the stones are painted in there so nicely, and again, this is only $23, as opposed to having to buy this as a bath or something. And I love the gold that they've done for the fingers here. It's way more brighter than it actually was in the movie, but I don't really care. But this just has so much molded detailing on it. It looks cool, and you can also see the purple texture, and it does match up with this. I think that's cool that they made it where it matched up, that way it doesn't look a little weird. But yeah, I will show that on the figure in a second. And I just want to run through the others that you get real quick. So your only other options are you get these kind of open hands and grip hands. And I'm not going to open them up right now. I typically don't put alternative hands on figures in videos. It's kind of weird because one of his hands is like trigger hands, which is weird because the Hulk doesn't really use a gun. But nonetheless, we have the Hulk here looking pretty amazing with the gauntlet. Don't mind that. And it looks so cool on him. And again, you know, like the way they did it, it's all one solid piece as opposed to like how the Marvel Legends one did it. But I think it looks so nice. I really like the molded detail on it. I really like the articulation. The wrist does rotate and it moves up and down, and the arm is kind of, and you know, it's just like in a normal arm, but the wrist does move, and I just think it looks really cool. And it's so cool to have this on the Hulk action figure, just have him there with the gauntlet. It just looks so good with it. And again, you have to remember, like, for the price point, for the size of this, for the accessories, I mean, it is really cool. Comparison with the Marvel Legends Endgame Bath Hulk, which is my favorite Hulk from Marvel Legends, but as you can see, this new one's a little bit taller. That's what I was talking about at the start of this when I said the select figures. They're usually around 7-inch, and I know a lot of people in the community are complaining about it, saying it won't fit, but personally, I love the Hulk to be huge. I think the Hulk's a character that needs to look huge, and I don't think it's too bad of a comparison. I don't think it's really that off. And here's a comparison with Black Widow and Captain America, the Marvel Legends ones from Endgame and the Black Widow movie. And again, I don't think it's really that bad. I mean, it is a little tall, but I think it works. I think it's pretty cool. Overall, I really do recommend this. I think it's nice. I will show off one more comparison here in a second, but I really do like this. I know a lot of people kind of complain about selects. I never really kind of gotten too into them myself, but I really think they've knocked it out of the park with this Hulk figure. I think it's the best Endgame Hulk figure out there, to be honest. And lastly, if I can get him to stand there, here's a comparison with the Marvel Select Abomination. I got Abomination a couple years ago. He is massive. He hurts my hand if I hold him with one hand. He is a really heavy figure. He's really cool. And again, you know, that's what I really like about Marvel Select. I mean, typically, like any other company would price these at a ridiculous amount price, but they price them at the price of the other characters, and I think that's cool. And like I said, I think this one's really neat. I definitely recommend picking it up. And thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.